Good afternoon, everybody. It's Miss Lydia. Um, I was sitting here meditating, playing my games, listening to music, and I was thinking to myself, I mean, between my mind could go all over the place. Even when I'm playing my games, I lose half the time. But oh well. But I also consider it like God's allowing me to have that time just to stay away from the world's craziness, or else I'm gonna go crazy because it's a sad situation. But so God was allowing me to think about, my brothers and my sisters, and I'm hoping that they do get to see this somehow, some way. Um, Let me put it this way. You can't force. You can't fake. You cannot pretend to be something if your life is not reflecting it. In everything that you say, in everything that you do, in your demeanor, if you call yourself a follower of Christ, Christ was not like that at all. Judgmental. Well, you may be Christian, but not like me and Mom. Hey, perhaps not. I'm finally willing to say it. But I don't say that in anger either. What I'm trying to get at is everybody has their own ways of seeing things and assuming stuff, falsely assuming all kinds of stuff. But it was the way we were brought up. And unfortunately, nobody took the time to truly get to the bottom of the truth. And like I say, so when people come at me and tell me I'm stubborn or whatever, I guess it goes two ways in a lot of things. But, we're all human. And we're all supposed to love each other like we love ourselves. Okay? Because otherwise, it's no good. And the only way that you can get to a certain understanding of things is when you do that work. And when you're honest with yourself, and when you're honest with your Lord. You're God. You have to be able to have an open mind, be able to try to understand where somebody else is coming from, what they might have been going through. They had their issues. They had their times where they were struggling and they didn't know exactly what to do and how to do it and all that stuff. And it's logical, So if you can't see things in that perspective, how can you say that you're healed? How can you say that you're a child of God if you want the whole rest of the world to perish, basically, if they're not saved the way that some assume they should be? Do not judge lest ye be judged. And I am not going to quote the verse, the chapter, the book, the chapter, and the verse. I'm sorry. I know the truth. The truth is the word is written in my heart. And of those hearts that are pure, when they live it. They just don't like the religiosity, all the rules that man puts on There's only one commandment. Love your neighbor as yourself. Don't matter what their life is, how they look, who they love. Okay. That's one bad habit I have felt. But maybe, like I say, I'm hoping that how I've learned, I can be an encouragement to anybody else that might be dealing with the same types of forces that try to bring you to not loving yourself anymore. That's how can you love yourself? Love somebody else if you don't love yourself. Because you cannot, you don't have that empathy. It's not, you have it built in you. Built in you. Anyway, that's all. I love y'all. Like I say, inspiration. I want to have more fun with these videos, but it's like so much, like I say, going on, and I'm just trying to show you guys that how you gotta try to allow yourself that space, that time, where you can be able to work through it. I don't want everybody to get to that point that I won't be effective by constantly accusing, pointing fingers, demeaning somebody else in any which way. That isn't how Jesus was. He called people their friends. The ones that the church thought was disgusting. His friends. I'm not gonna, like I say, you can have your thoughts about me. Don't give a darn. Teaching from the heart. Love y'all. God bless you. Stay kind. Even those times that it's really rough. But always, grace is being able to be empathetic, giving people time, giving people respect. That's all. And be graceful with yourself, especially. Stay true.